Hello everyone. Let's talk about the how to bring my business to Facebook, wrapping up, structuring all the things that you've mentioned. So thank you, Pat. I'm glad that you like these video explanations. I like this format much better because it's useful to convey a lot of information in a nice way. So let's start from the beginning. If I want to promote my products and my brands and my brand on Facebook, the first thing that I need to do, of course, is to create my Facebook page, as Patrick you was saying, with photos, company information, the content that is relevant for the users, doing some quizzes, competitions, etc. Okay, and then you start piling up your first fans on Facebook. Okay, so putting that in the signature of your emails, in your homepage, in your offline media, if it's a restaurant, in your restaurant, in the IKEA stores, everywhere. Okay, so try to promote your Facebook page. This Facebook page for some companies like Coca-Cola or Starbucks has even more traffic than the .com webpage, so it might be a very significant digital asset. But piling up friends or the number of fans on Facebook is not a good metric. It tells us nothing actually. And this is a common mistake. Brands tend to compare how many fans they have versus others. And this is not relevant at all. What is relevant is the level of engagement, not how many fans you have. And why is that? So we go to the first part of the of this discussion, which is the organic reach. So what happens when IKEA posts something that or posts that it's opening a new store in Zaragoza? So here, as Rabin was saying, first of all, we need to understand. Let me just clarify one thing. More than 50% of the time, people and that people spend on Facebook, we spend on our newsfeed. Okay, so just because people like your brand, they are not going to visit your Facebook page. Okay, so the right strategy is not try to bring this traffic to my Facebook page. Is try to put the content on the newsfeed of the users, because this is where we spend most of our time, especially from smartphone devices. So there is an algorithm. Pretty much as there is an SEO in Google, there is an optimization of your newsfeed on Facebook. And this algorithm started being, the EdgeRank algorithm, as Robin just explained, started being based on affinity, which is if people interact with the historical posts that your brand posted. Okay, so in that sense, it's important that you create a content that is relevant for the users, and you can, for example, do some A/B testing. For example, posting something about topic A or topic B and see what is the one that generates the highest engagement, or posting something with a photo and without a photo and see what is the incremental reach that you have, or the incremental level of engagement that you have when you include photos or videos. So try to do an A/B testing to see what kind of content drives more engagement from your audience. Okay, and this is the affinity factor. The second one is the weight factor. It's not if people interact with you, but how people interact with you. Okay, so do they share? Do they comment? Do they like? So so Facebook assigns different weight to different kinds of interactions. So here the tip is, why don't you state a clear call to action? Like, for example, if you like it, please share it with other friends, and say that explicitly. Another nice tip is ending your post with a question. Like, for example, what do you think about this? And when you end a post with a question, that drives a response, or it's more likely that people respond to that. And if they respond, you have already the engagement that you were looking for. So affinity, weight, and time. So the fresh content appear at the top of the newsfeed, As time passes, it goes down in the newsfeed. Okay, so it's very important for you to know what time your audience is connected, usually connects to Facebook, and that differs from one brand to another depending on the profile. As an average, we could say that the highest peaks on Facebook are at 8 a.m. when people go to school or to the office. The first hour, they don't want to be there, and they go to Facebook. At 6 p.m., which is last time at work, or at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., which is before going to bed. Okay, but again, that's an average. That depends on your audience, on the type of brand. And then, as Vladimir said, there is a sophistication of this algorithm, and there are now more than 100 variables, and so on. But the same principles apply, which is try to do A/B testing with the content to see what works for you, post at the right time, and also try to make a clear call to action so that people interact. So when IKEA posts something, on average, as Carmen, you very well said, it's 5% of the people, of the fans that will get this post. It's not 35, Jean, it's more than 5. And it continues decreasing and decreasing. So in the beginning, Facebook allowed to reach organically a lot of people, and now it has changed this algorithm and is more and more restrictive. Why? Because that is how Facebook monetize their business model, so that you pay for sponsored posts. And this is what you, Antonio, and Jean were saying. So just posting something is not enough. You need to promote that post in a segmented way, as you were suggesting, which is the second type of reach, paid reach. But this is a big change and happened a few months ago. We need to make this into account, very clear. And then there is the viral reach. So here you are the idea that IKEA used in order to announce the opening of a new store. In this case, it was in Malmo, okay, which was, as Rubin, you were saying, doing some kind of competition. So if you tag your name in a photo where there is a showroom, then you will earn that piece of furniture for you. So when your name appears tagged on a photo, all your friends will see that and will be aware also not only that IKEA has opened in a new store, but if they go very quickly there, they can earn a piece of furniture for them as well. Okay, so those are the dynamics. We have the organic reach with our own media. We have the paid reach. In this case, we are using paid media. And then we have the viral reach, which is the earned media, other people talking about your brand. And this is what is important, the level of engagement that you achieve on Facebook, and not just how many fans you pile up. Okay, let's go now for the next part, which is how to bring Facebook to my business, to my website. Let's go for it. Thank you.